Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we entered the second act of Sam and Max, the city that dares not sleep. And that information is right here, so let's get some information for recapping. Sam and the Max rescue team have entered Giant Max's body in a last-ditch effort to save him. They've made their way to Max's cerebral cortex and identified the source of the problem. A giant pulsing brain tumor! First, what's all this stuff?
It's Max's collection of ideas for novels, in audiobook on vinyl form. Glad to see he's keeping track of them. He's always coming up with these things, but I assume they just flew out of his tiny, oversaturated brain.
I wonder where where he stored all the phone numbers we've been memorizing. I have a feeling that these are actually going to be important. In fact...
This must be from Max's inner monologue.
Still analog, for the warm, rich sounds you can't get from digital.
I guess it would help if I actually put a record on this thing.
I never really pegged Max as a record buff, audiophile, something like that. This goes back down to the stomach. I'm not entirely sure how that works. We got bubbles coming up here, but then there's bubbles going down. That's not a thing. That's a thing.
What part of Max's body do you spore guys come from, anyway?
We are spawned in the screaming well of flames, nestled deep within the chest of the colossal beast, each beat of its heart sending a torrent of blood to combine with brilliant arcs of psychic energy, each beat of its heart forming a copy of the horrifying visage you see before you now.
I'm skeptical.
Okay, it's the butt.
Cozy.
Feel the warmth, Sam. Does it make you drowsy?
No, not really.
How about now?
Still no. Looks comfortable.
Indeed it is, Sam. A brief respite from your adventures would be most reinvigorating, and you'd find yourself all the more amenable to investigative duties for it.
I'm on to you, fake Max. You and your cheap thesaurus are trying to bore me to sleep. Nothing doing.
What else we got in here? What's this do? Go to.
Giant tumor here, Sam? Focus.
I'll get to ya. Wait, did I just wrap around somehow? Oh. Okay. So... more tentacles, and unfortunately we do not have a toy that can get rid of them.
I'm pretty sure these tentacles aren't normal for Max.
The dark matter is slowly transforming Max's entire body. If we don't act quickly, he'll be in this form permanently.
Well, that wouldn't be so bad if not for the fact that... Oh, this is going to the stomach. Anyway, if not for the fact that mentally he's been transformed as well. Having Max his regular self but transformed, that would be okay. So I'm guessing that this goes to unmentionable places then. So that goes to stomach, and this goes to his hand. We're going to be exploring all over Max's body, aren't we?
This low-tech optic nerve will give me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to literally see the world through Max's eyes. This must be Max's auditory nerve. Nothing but static. I guess there's nothing around Max right now worth hearing.
NASA Boy is mentioning that there is a toy that can destroy the tentacles. However, that toy itself has been destroyed along with the rest of the toys, so... Unless there's another one lying around somewhere. Actually, that might be the case, come to think of it. Now, don't tell me if this is actually the case, by the way. No spoilers. But at the end of the last chapter, Max did have the psychic ability to use toys he didn't actually have. He just kind of like imagined them or something, so maybe they are still here.
Does that tumor look normal to you, Dr. Norrington?
It's like nothing I've seen before. Perhaps you can identify why it's pulsing?
You'll be able to get rid of that tumor with no problem, right, Sybil?
I don't know, Sam. It looks weird. Check it out.
Alright.
I bet if I touch it here, he'll start speaking with an Australian accent. Yow! It shocked me!
The brain synapses are firing at an alarming rate. The voltage is quite high.
Whoa! Ah, get away, Fake Max!
Do you find my warmth alarming, Sam?
The freaky creature is correct, Sam. We won't be able to operate until you can cut off the power to the brain.
The medulla oblongata acts as kind of a circuit breaker for the brain. If you can cut it off, we can get to work.
Okay then, experts. Where do I find the medulla oblongata?
Perhaps behind this door?
Okay, now we can try this door.
Where did they?
Did everybody get all staticky and find themselves in the stomach again?
I detected a spike in psychic energy coming from the monster. Is everyone okay?
We appear to be in some sort of game room.
You are now at the mercy of the brain, Butterball.
Max must be using his psychic powers to keep us from entering the brain.
Yes, they're very fussy at this age. He's just looking for attention. Better to ignore him.
Okay, that's dumb. But I've got a better idea. If we could put enough electrical current through Max's body, it'd temporarily short out his powers and let us inside the brain.
But that would take a voltage of at least 46 hellijoules. The only place in the city with that much power is the electric plant down in Battery Park.
We've got to find some way to get control of Max's body and take him downtown.
Well, that answers my questions about the psychic toys. So we're obviously not getting into that room, but I can try out going to other places. Gonna think of it, there's a telephone here.
Must be a cellular phone.
I get it. Alright, let's go to the butt.
Looks like some kind of exercise room?
Gotta work those glutes.
Oh, hey, Sam. I think I found the manual override for the leg controls here. I had to rewire some of the nerve endings, but now all I have to do is walk on this treadmill, and we can make Max walk wherever we want.
Great work, Sybil. That's about the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What was that?
I didn't say that out loud. Consecrated Kreskin on a communion wafer. She's reading my mind.
I'm not reading your mind, Sam. The brain must be broadcasting your thoughts or something. Just ignore it so we can get to work. Come tell me when you're ready to start moving.
Well, that's suspicious.
Hi, Sybil. God, she's huge.
What was that?
Oh, I didn't say anything. What is she carrying? A baby or a yak calf?
Excuse me? Are you calling me fat?
That doesn't cover it. Come to think of it, a circus tent wouldn't cover it.
I'll have you know that I am carrying the miracle of life, the promise of a new generation, and the affirmation of hope. What's your excuse?
It's not my fault, Sybil. The brain is broadcasting my thoughts.
Maybe it's better this way, now that I know what you really think.
No, it's twisting my thoughts. I think you're just as lovely as the day I met you. Don't think that. Don't think that. Can't you see what's happening, Sybil? The brain is trying to turn us against each other.
Maybe you're right, Sam. We should work together.
But not too close together, because a gravitational pull could flatten me like a pancake.
This isn't going well. NASA boy, we're only a little 10 minutes since the last break. We are not going to be taking a break anytime soon.
I think what you're doing is a really wonderful, beautiful thing, Sybil. As long as I don't have to see your mutant human statue offspring. It's very noble of you to bring a new life into the world and usher it to greatness. Or at least usher it into a dark basement or a carnival freak show to live out its freakish existence unseen by normal people. I'm not helping, am I?
Nope.
I never knew that Sam was so cynical.
I changed, Sybil. I totally get the whole parenthood thing now.
You do?
Tax deductions.
Nice. I don't think you understand at all.
Why don't you hop on that treadmill?
Oh, so you're not even trying to be subtle with the fat comments anymore.
Come on, Sybil. It's going to take all of us working together to save Max. And by the looks of it, you could be doing the work of 5 or 6 of us at least.
Ugh! You just don't understand what I'm going through, bringing new life into the world.
Well, getting her to help is turning out to be at least as painful as giving birth. Come on, Sybil, use the treadmill, for Max's sake.
For Max's sake, how convenient. It has nothing to do with my losing weight.
Well, a few dozen pounds couldn't hurt.
Ugh, men. You just don't understand what I'm going through.
After all the great work you've done rewiring the treadmill, you should be the one to operate it.
Well...
I hope she doesn't break it. Never mind. See you around, Sybil. Maybe I can find something to make her less hysterical.
Can you believe this guy?
I find the entire situation to be very contrived and misogynistic.
Okay, good luck fixing this situation.
I always suspected Max was using performance enhancers.
And suddenly we're on the other side.
Fuel for the disgusting machine that is Max's body. The sparring dummy inside Max is in a lot better shape than the one on the outside. He has already ripped out the intestines, though. That's awful cute. Free weights?
They're only free while supplies last. I'm kidding, of course. Sleep.
Making jokes is not going to make people fall asleep.
Medicine balls. Come on, Sam, you're inside Max's body. They're medicine balls. Think. Think. Nope, I got nothing.
Actually, is there anything else before I hop on that treadmill?
I knew Max's immune system was tough, but I never knew it was mixed martial arts tough.
So this goes back to brain. I wonder where this goes. Well, let me,
Visible Max. Oh, that's convenient. There's a "You Are Here" marker.
Probably not important. Alright, let's use the treadmill now.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
Oh, so you don't think I can handle it?
Gee, these cases would be so much easier if I didn't have to deal with other people all the time.
I'll have you know that I am every bit as capable as any overweight man or dog.
Okay, Sybil, I'll let you handle it. Maybe Sybil wouldn't notice if I...
I said I can handle it.
Maybe Sybil's calmed down. Holy Mount Rushmore! Did she actually get bigger?
Nice.
You should probably just stop thinking.
This is pointless. I'd better stop talking until I can make her think I really care about this whole parenthood thing.
Really sincere, Sam.
This is going to be very much tricky to deal with. So let's just leave here for the time being and figure out where this goes.
I'm finally seeing it in person. This must be where Max keeps his junk.
Nah, that's a couple of stories down.
There's got to be something in here to take my mind off Sybil's condition.
What's that?
Is that our old roach farm? No way. I'd forgotten all about that. And it looks like it is. One of the eggs is about to hatch. It's beautiful.
Huh?
Now I am, little champion. Now I am.
Well, that settles that. Now how do we get it down, I wonder?
That old game is from when we were going through our self-conscious, edgy, politically incorrect phase.
Yeah, when did that stop, anyway?
I'll let you know as soon as it does. Ah, I remember that old bucket of fish. Ah, things were so much simpler back then.
Really? Because I remember them being a lot more complicated.
Well, it was a different kind of complexity.
And a lot longer, too. Plus, the voices were...
Okay, Fake Max, we get it.
Oh.
I knew it. Max has been trying to poison me. Luckily, I've been eating enough fudgy freezes to build up a chocolate immunity.
Okay, I thought we were about to be teleported away.
Our old souvenir from the Mafia-free casino. I got to keep the tail end in my inventory. Baby shower balloons. Once I show these to Sybil, she'll definitely be... Max's brain is really starting to chap my hide.
So... we're a cactus now.
I better not get too close until I can remember if cacti are flammable or not. Hey, I remember those cases with the thing and that other thing with the stuff.
Nah, don't sweat it, Sam. We don't remember any of that stuff either.
Season 1 was great. Especially Abe Lincoln Must Die.
I'm always going around leaving junk scattered throughout the time stream, and Max is there to pick up after me. We make a good team. Max got me that set of mariachi frogs for my birthday.
Yeah, that's a real exciting story. What are you waiting for, you Pulitzer?
It's the Freelance Police Handbook for Racial and Cultural Sensitivity. The commissioner gave it to us because he said we keep reducing people to obvious stereotypes.
Yeah, you know how those British Columbians are.
Yeah, but the commissioner's one of the good ones. It's Max's gigantic money-filled sock. I thought he was lying about that.
You're just too cynical. That's the kind of change I can believe in.
I don't care. I like cereal. The sugary, the better.
Ever since he became president, Max has had to carry his birth certificate and all his dental records with him at all times.
To prove he was born in America?
To prove that he was actually born.
Oh.
Is it heartwarming or creepy that Max keeps a shrine to his dead great-grandfather inside his own body?
Anything else in here? There's a meatball sandwich.
Max has been withholding evidence from another case. That'd cause all kinds of messy legal entanglements, if we hadn't already blown all those mafia guys up. Every time I think of that precious new life, I... Go on, play your game without me. I need a moment.
Okay. So people in the chat were pointing out power cables, and I've been looking around trying to find them. They're right there.
Hey, it's a big nest of spare audio-video cables. These are just what I need for... Well, that's about the worst thing that could have happened.
And now we're a Roomba. This just keeps getting better. What are we supposed to...
Whoops.
You gotta bring the whole place down!
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and whoops that farm up there.
Ooh.
Again.
What's happening?
And... one more time.
Hang on.
Help me!
Whoops. Oh well, any cockroach foster son of mine is plenty resilient enough to survive a good vacuuming.
Alright, this should solve our
Watch it!
solve our situation upstairs. So let's see if we can get upstairs. We should have the roach in our inventory, right? Yep.
It seems like only yesterday I watched him hatch, which is odd considering it was only a few hours ago.
It hasn't even been that long.
Don't worry, Sam Jr. Your foster paw will take care of the Max apocalypse with no problem.
Who's worried? I'm a roach. I can survive a nuclear winter. What is that? A roach? Ugh, gross.
Well, I never.
Don't give it to me, Sam. Take it outside and kill it.
Don't listen to her, Sam Jr. The mean lady is on heavy medication and doesn't know what she's talking about.
Wait a second. You really do care about that roach, don't you?
He's the promise of a future generation. Not that you'd ever understand.
I think I underestimated you, Sam. You really do have the heart of a parent.
And a real parent, not keeper of some half-statue freak show.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Let's get moving and save Max!
Hallelujah, Sam Jr. Now that we've motivated our fellow Lifebringer, we can control Max's legs and haul his terrifying bulk across the length and/or breadth of the city.
And suddenly there's an option. We'll hold on to that momentarily. Oh, so this place is this place is Max's inventory. Okay. That would explain the box symbol on it. We have our box, and Max's is, well, we finally get to find out where Max has been keeping all his stuff all this time. Oh, the case is no longer on the ground. Luger.
I've never actually seen Max buy a gun. I think his body just naturally secretes them when needed.
He does seem to have his own gun. It just appears out of nowhere, that sort of thing. So anything else in here? I don't think there is. I don't think the chocolate is important. So, let's go ahead and, take an episode break, I guess. That seems like a good plan. I'll just head on up here and we'll cut in here whenever we come back. So, we will be right back. And when we come back, we're going to go ahead and try to figure out whatever happened to Dr. Norrington and Paperweight. They're probably in the Hand, if I had to guess. Yeah, I'm going to say the Hand. That is another place we can go. So that's where we'll go.